Hello to YouTubers and welcome Skygear Bars Games and welcome to another exciting episode of Building a Fleet. Today we're going to look at something very interesting, but before we get to that I just want to clarify some things. I do apologize for the lack of videos the past 5-6 months. As you all might think and know, um, end exams are very difficult and time consuming, and that's the main reason why I wasn't able to upload as many videos as I would like. Um, and if any of you are going through exams or final exams or whatever you want to call it, it is very tough and it does consume a lot of time. So I apologize for that, but I hope you guys will understand. So a few things that I want to clarify before we get started on our review of our new vessel we will be watching today. Uh, it is the 2nd of December today, and it's a Friday, which is excellent news. But I will be taking a much needed vacation next week. I'll probably be back the Friday or the Saturday, depending on how things turn up. But I will be recording and uploading as many videos over the weekend as I can, so you guys can have something to watch while I will be away for the week. And then from next weekend till the 23rd, I will be recording videos and uploading videos on a regular basis. And then from the 23rd to the 24th, depending on how family timing works and everything, I will be not be recording or uploading anything until the 27th of December, just for the Christmas holiday. So once that is over, I will start recording on the 28th again and uploading from then well into New Year's Eve and on New Year's itself. And then we will get more steadily uploaded videos and the recording times for next year. So that is the scheduling and the timing of everything for this last month of 2016. But enough of that, let's go to our review. Now, the previous episode you guys have seen, we shown off two prototype variants of a gunboat for trade protection. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit more necessary to a fleet and something that we will need now that the fleet blueprints have been stolen and deleted from our servers. It's a fighter, and this is the F35 MK1 fighter. This is going to be the mainstay fighter of the BHC Corporation. It's going to be the replacement for all the previous variants and versions of our fighters. And I will now take you a bit through it on how it works and how good she is. So the F35 MK1 is a stealth fighter. It's also a Delta V fighter or Delta Wing fighter or V fighter, whichever pronunciation you prefer. She's stealth in the sense that she has stealth design, very smooth edges, as minimal protrusion sticking out, so it minimizes its signal on radars, and it makes it also very difficult to spot visually. And as I said, because of its rather small appearance and small design, and also the way it is designed, it's much more difficult to spot on radar, and that is why it's called the stealth fighter. Now, the main thing about this fighter is its ability to deploy on any type of terrain or any type of conditions. As you can see, we're on an asteroid here, and the main thing is to show off how excellent it can deploy on any type of area, surface area, or where it can be deployed. Now, as you also might see, it is a fully hydrogen thrustered ship, which means it's capable of doing interplanetary, and space combat missions. And she is quite a nimble fighter as well. Now, she has 5 small hydrogen thrusters on each side for maneuvering, 1 large hydrogen thruster on for forward thrust, and then I believe it's 6, yeah, 6 bottom and top thrusters for up and down, and then 8 brake thrusters. Yes, 8. Now let's quickly get her off the ground and let's show you what she can do. Alright, let's unpark. Let's lift her off a bit. Now, as you can see, she is quite a nice design, which is a much different design than our previous fighters in the BHC. Now, at the bottom, you'll see that it is a bit different than your normal stealth fighters in the sense that it has this interesting gaping hole here. Now, the reason for this it's rather flat, so it can still deflect deflect radar. I apologize. But the main idea and reasoning for this is to soak up the emissions coming off from the thrusters. So this soaks up about 80% of the emissions, which makes it very difficult to spot, and also a lot smaller on radar. So all of this, basically this entire fighter is designed for one purpose, and that is stealth, getting in and then being able to take out its targets quickly and effectively in a large group. Now, also, as you can see, she has a very slanted appearance, very smooth slanted, most of the ship anywhere. And this is to either absorb or bounce shots, depending on the caliber and the ship. I should also say that most of the ships in the next episodes for the foreseeable future will be vanilla. Just because of the graphics problems that the coding on Space Engineers is having with a lot of graphics cards at this moment. So I apologize for not having any mods, but I think vanilla is actually better, just showcases the abilities this thing has without any extra doohickeys or doodads. Now she has seven Gatling turrets. I apologize, I had to count again. And 4 rocket pods for something to take out more larger ships. This fighter is an all-purpose fighter, basically. She can take on almost anything except your major big ships, which will need an escort itself. Now, the ship has been tested, and this little fighter can take up quite a damage. It can take on 12 missiles and about 200 to 500 Gatling guns, and basically all that happened is the wings got shot off, and some of the side armor was damaged. All of the engines were still more than operational, and this fighter was able to get away, and the attacked fighter was still able to get away with all of its main systems intact, which is excellent. Also said, because it's a hydrogen thrustered ship, it has 1 oxygen generator and 1 hydrogen generator. I apologize, I had a little bit of a tongue twister there. And this means she is very fast, so let's quickly get in her and start the little operation. As you can see here, the thruster at the back gives plenty of speed, and her power usage is phenomenally low, and she has 10 megawatt reactors, and the fuel time is more than frugal at this point. As you can see, we're already 100 meters a second, braking speed very quickly with those 8 brake thrusters. And let's fire off a bit of the Gatling guns just for effect. 7 Gatling guns can shred through enemy fighters in no time at all. And then with the 4 rocket launchers on the wings. And the other very excellent thing about this fighter is its tight weapons arc. As you can see, most of all of the guns are centered around this ship's cockpit, or so it has a very tight firing arc. Even the fighters, the rockets, are also very tight and can still take out fighters if need to. But the main weapon against fighters is the Gatling guns itself, and then for a little bit extra punch, the rockets are there, and also of course for capital ships and whatnot. So I did say, you know, this fighter can take up a pretty big beating with the testing we've done, but I think for the purposes of this video, I think we should just test it once more, just to have a bit of a trial and get it on video as well. As you know, it takes a second to load it in. Alright, let's quickly jump in. So this fighter has already been given over to the BHC, which means she'll be replacing all of our existing fighters, and she'll be the top fighter line that we have at the moment. Alright, that's about it. And as you can see from the cockpit view, if we go a little bit out, we're about 300 meters out. If you have, you know, just doing visual look, you wouldn't even actually see it. That looks more like the stars than anything else, so you wouldn't even actually notice it if it's coming in stealth mode. which is very useful. For the purpose of this, however, we will be firing off some weapons. Let's switch to Gatling guns first. That's the Gatling guns. Okay, I think I have the antennas. I should probably not move. Alright, we got a hit there. That was a direct hit. And that's 12 rockets. Now this might have been a bit more Ooh, where am I? I don't know where the ship is. This is a... Oh, there it is. I see it just in the background. This is the thing about a stealth fighter. If you hit its antenna, it's almost impossible to spot. Alright, so... Whoop. Okay, so we actually got a very good hit this time. The cockpit is Actually, no, the cockpit isn't taken out. Wow. As you can see, the slanted armor blocks are almost all taken out. Most of the guns are gone. But she still has 3 operational braking thrusters. Up-down thrusters are more than fine. The side thrusters are still working perfectly. And the... the main thruster is non-operational, but let's see if we can coax her out. So even though the main thruster is taken out, the smaller thrusters on the sides can still act as a sort of propulsion unit. And as you can see, about 50% of the front portion of the ship has been taken out, plus with the bottom half as well. And she's still able to do 100 meters a second, no problem, and can achieve her success quite easily. Now this, of course, you won't be able to still fight with it, but it's still flyable, and you can still get it back to base to be repaired and reloaded and ready for another battle. So about 50% of the front is shot off, and then that's not even the backside. The backside is almost completely fine, except for the thruster getting a direct missile hit. The left wing is half gone. So this is a true testament to the abilities and the systems of the F35. So she'll be more than a match for any fighter she might come across. Why am I... Right, let's just delete you quickly, that's fine. Let's get a working one out, because I don't know where the other one is at the moment. Our engineers will probably find it at some point. There we go. So this F35 is a very good replacement. It can take a hit, it can still fly out and be repaired if taking some beating. It got about 8 missile hits, and we pumped about 300 Gatling gun rounds this time into our test F35. So overall, she's a very fine fighter with very good capabilities and very good maneuverability for a ship. So let's quickly get that. And she's also very heavy for a fighter size. She's 54,000 kilograms or 54 tons. Yeah, 54 tons. So she's pretty heavy for a fighter her size. But the advantages of the stealth, the slender body figure, and of course we got those hits with a still standing F35. If this thing were to actually move and fight back, it would be a whole nother ball game. But that is it for this episode of Building a Fleet. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And indeed, if you like the series so far, please check the description below as well for the full playlist of Building a Fleet episodes. As well, I will be posting the workshop link for this fighter if you want to go and try it out yourself. Be more than welcome. You'll see as well, it is a very nimble fighter for any of your Empire's arsenals. But that is it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.